So I have a little variations of different things that I tried in the 2-point perspective and then changing them. I kind of liked this one the best, and so that's what I'm going to be looking from as I do my drawing now. So I'm going to set that off to the side, and then I'm going to start. So I'm going to start with a basic box. So you can kind of see it here, but I'll go back over it. And I'm going to do a vertical line. I have my vanishing point here, or my horizon lines across the center, and it's drawn really lightly. And my 2 vanishing points are on the very edges of the page. I will draw this just like a box. I'm going to take the top. I did it vertical instead of horizontal because I liked how dramatic the rock looked when it was kind of squished between the vanishing points that were so close together. Just like doing a box, I'm drawing top and bottom to the vanishing point. Then I will end the sides with a line on the right and a line on the left. This is like a box that's crossing the horizon line, so I will not be able to see the top and bottom of the box. I want to cut this corner out of the box, so I brought a line down just inside, and then this part here will connect to the other side with a horizontal line. So I will check my drawing again, and I have another like cube box down here, one in front and on the side, so I'm going to keep referencing that. And I will start with this next box that's down front. So I'm drawing a vertical line like I would for a box again. I will take top and bottom to the vanishing point. I'm letting this box overlap just a little bit, so I will draw the sides of the box. And then just like you do for a normal box, take one side to the left and the right side or the left side to the right. I'm going to erase whatever is going to overlap so I can see it a little better. I have another box, another rock that's going to be coming out from behind this rock. So I will do a vertical line. And top and bottom to the vanishing point again. And then top and bottom to the vanishing point on the right. I am drawing my lines pretty dark so that you can see them well on the camera. I would not advise drawing them this dark. It does make it a little more difficult to erase later on. This box is really behind the other box, so I'm going to extend it just a little bit so I can see where that box ends. I just really need it at the top so I can line up that corner with the vanishing point and get something that's a little more accurate back behind here. I checked my picture again, and it looks like I have another box down, or another rock that's down front here. I have one more that's back behind here. maybe a little taller. Hopefully now you can see how it's just a series of overlapping boxes, and now is the fun part. So basically I started like that, and then I just changed those hard straight edges to fun rugged ones. Now I'm going to follow the same process as I did before for the crystals. I will outline everything in Sharpie marker so that I can see it through the tissue paper, and then I will use tissue paper to color this in. I've got the background, or the rocks themselves, done. I tried layering the blacks and browns and some purple and yellow to get more colors in. I think I'm definitely going to have to come in with some colored pencils when I get all done and do those next. I am going to work on the background. I am going to probably divide a sky and a ground and kind of go that route. And so now I'm going to work on filling in the background. So now I'm done coloring it with tissue paper. I did not have any gray tissue paper. I had browns and purples, and so I did quite a bit of layering to try and get some shadowing, like there's a strong sun coming this way, with the purple coming in instead of maybe some of the gray. I went with a blue sky and a orange background, like maybe it's a lava flow, it's coming down around the rock that it's flowing. So that's what I was kind of imagining. Now that it's still wet, I just watered down glue to do the tissue paper, is all I did there, just probably 2 parts glue and 1 part water. Now I'm going to take a Crayola texture medium, mix in medium, and I'm going to put it over top of the rocks themselves to kind of get a texture on those. Then I'll let everything dry, and I'll get out my colored pencils and my markers and add some detail in after that. Okay, now it's dry, and I'm going to take colored pencils and highlight. I have to admit that I am using my iPad now to look up pictures of rocks so I can look at them for the different values. Because I think I have a little bit of work to get it to look like a rock again from what I have with the colors. The texture kind of put a light value over everything. and kind of a nice texture, and I think I can work with that. So I'm going to put this in time lapse, and I'm just going to use colored pencils, maybe Sharpie marker again, and just kind of bring out the rock and some of the textures in it. I'm going to trim up the edges. It's a little more abstract than I was hoping for, but for first attempt at doing the rocks with tissue papers and 2-point perspective, it's some place to start. So I'll trim off the extra tissue paper.